Welcome to the third episode of the Double A podcast. This is a very special episode because we're featuring our first guest, Ahmed Hassan.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Thanks for having me on this podcast. Really excited for this and get this going.
We're glad to have you, man, because you're graduating this semester, so we gotta do it while we still have the chance.
Yeah, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, graduating May 9th. Really excited.
Yeah, how does it feel? Finally, like after 5 years.
Oh, I mean, it's little surreal. Like I feel like I'm like the walking plankton beeb, where he's like about to get the secret formula. I don't know what I'd do with it. I never thought I'd get this far.
Oh, bro, you
But,
just
man.
you walked into our home's territory just now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm all about SpongeBob references, man. Every day, it's like every day whenever we're talking, me and Emma, that's I'm always like, we just do anything that's anything. I'm always like, yeah, this is like that one episode of SpongeBob where so and then so on, and then he's like, yeah, I don't know yet. Like I'm not that educated. And I was like, oh, I'll educate you. I'll educate you. Grew up watching that whack Arabic dub.
Just you work with what you have, man.
hmm Yeah.
SpongeBob is great. So many great memes, so many great moments. Honestly, an icon of our generation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
dude.
we emphasized it last episode.
Oh, I haven't gotten to that episode yet. My bad.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
It's okay.
You should save them up and just like listen to them
I was
all at
actually
once.
I was actually trying to listen to on yesterday while I was doing my work, but the thing was I didn't really spend a lot of time doing my work, so
It happens. Well, it's also kind of distracting listening to two people talking, two idiots talking while you're doing your work. It just kind of like lowers your IQ.
no, I don't think so. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
This listening to this podcast, it lowers your IQ, but it raises your IQ at the same time.
You
You know
know?
what I mean?
I think it's a good thing. I don't think y'all should say it's lowering your IQ. I mean, it's a learning process. You're trying to figure out what exactly type of podcast I'll do and just little everyday thing. But I still think it's a good thing, and I think it's still an intellectual conversation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't put yourselves down.
It's all good. We're just joking. But
Uh-huh.
Naveed told me he actually listened to the first episode twice.
Really? Wow. Okay.
He liked it that
Oh,
much.
all right.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Naveed has quite an exquisite taste in podcasts.
Oh,
So
You already know. So like basically what he told me was like he had listened to it once it came out, and then he had it queued up in his car radio. So he wasn't expecting it to play, and then it just started playing it. He was like, "Well,
Dang.
might as well listen to it."
Oh,
Listen
okay.
to
So
it.
is Destiny. Destiny.
it's
Mhm.
bound to happen.
It was bound to inevitably. He might listen to it a third time, but yeah. So we're just lowly sophomores. We're compared to you. We still have a long way to go before we graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We got ways to go. We're like at the halfway line right now. We're at the
Hopefully.
half. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this guy walked on the seal like twice. So
Oh,
Huh?
you walked on the seal twice.
What's seal?
The thing at
the
military walk.
the A and M seal, man.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna graduate for
6 years.
yeah.
This guy's gonna
like
be
4 years.
a super duper senior.
I'm gonna be a mega senior.
Oh my gosh.
The first at A&M.
I don't think so. But hey, it's not about how fast you finish the race. It's finishing the marathon. So
It's
how long however long it takes you, seal or no seal.
put that on the put that on a shirt.
That's gonna be our first shirt. That's gonna be our first shirt.
Check out
That-
the merch store.
Yeah. Once we have that.
Represent.doublea.com.
Yeah. I get a percentage, right? I padded in that saying.
Guess,
95
guess,
to 5.
Guess don't get nothing, bro.
Oh, all right. You can talk to my
We'll
lawyer.
take it to court. But yeah, Naveed's only criticism was the logo. Yeah,
Our logo's good, man.
he was
good.
telling us that it was a shitty logo. I mean, I kind of agree with him because like it's pretty poorly made. We didn't put a lot of effort into it.
Dude, it's whatever, man. It's like we had to get something going, but sooner or later, we'll pay some graphic design. That'll be an investment on its own.
Once we get money to pay people, unless anyone's trying to volunteer. If you're a graphic designer looking for some freelance work for free, just let us know.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking for free work. You're looking for work with no pay, just experience.
Isn't that
Getting
what an
that
internship
exposure.
is?
Huh?
Isn't that what an internship is?
Yeah.
Basically, we're offering you an internship. Just don't even send us your resume. Just like email us and you're hired.
Just put
please show
your contact info in the comments below.
Just please show up. It's gonna be like a whack internship because you're not even gonna learn anything from us, because like internships you learn from whoever hired you, but we're not gonna teach you anything. You're just gonna have to teach yourself.
That's like college, though, right? You just teach yourself.
Yeah.
College is basically you paying thousands of dollars to read off a PowerPoint.
Yeah, and watch YouTube videos that people made for free.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
we gotta talk about how like humanity's greatest heroes are people on YouTube who like make the videos that literally nobody is like paying them for, but they make them anyway.
Bro,
Like from
YouTube pays them.
we don't talk about that.
Big, the big channels.
Yeah, because
mean,
like whenever they started, they didn't expect to like make money. They were just like putting out content, for people to benefit. Like for my mechanics class, this one guy from Texas Tech. I don't know if he's a professor or not, but like he made a whole video series and it covered everything that we learned in that class, and he was just like doing it for. I mean, yeah, he had like a Patreon page, but like he wasn't expecting. He wasn't like holding a gun.
You had a Patreon, yeah. Everyone has Patreon these days, bro.
Yeah, it's just like people have to get by somehow.
Patreon is like the virtual. It's like the virtual equivalent of just someone just standing outside like on the at a stoplight, and then there's just like a bunch of cars. There's just a bunch of cars lined up, and then they're like walking around, and some people have their windows down. You know what I'm saying? And then have a cup out.
Well, except in this case, the people are actually driving to donate. Because like you don't pay somebody's Patreon because you feel sorry for them. You pay somebody's Patreon because like you appreciate the content that they put out.
a lot of work goes into making these videos.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you'll be seeing like a lot of content creators, especially on YouTube, just with how big the platform has got. People are making daily videos, and they have a whole team behind them with like producers, graphic designers, and everything. I mean, just an example. Look at the Philip DeFranco show. Puts out a 10-15 minute video every day. He also started doing this thing where he'll post a morning show, but with how big it's gotten, that he has like a whole team, a whole office, and everything. I mean, with just especially with the bigger content creators and even some of the smaller ones, it's kind of it's basically their full-time job now.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, for him it's like that is his only job. Basically, like that's all he does. Oh, maybe he has like projects to the side or something, but like his main source of income is the Philip DeFranco show,
Yeah.
and that's the same. It's the same with a lot of people, because like YouTube, once you get like invested to it, it's just like so much work that you can't not have it as a full-time job.
Yeah,
It's pretty respectable because like
it's
you're-
dedication.
it's a risk, bro. A lot of
Yeah.
people, they'll like drop out of college. I mean, it's not like people generally will think, oh, that's not a very good choice to make, because like, what are the chances of success of you making it in YouTube versus you getting a degree and getting like a stable job?
But I mean,
Yeah.
you can do both. Like, just get the degree, and then after that, just do whatever with YouTube. Like one of my favorite YouTubers, Furious Pete. He did. He has a bachelor's or a master's in aerospace engineering or something like that. But he has like, I think, 5 million subscribers on YouTube. He's been on YouTube for a long time. Uh, so yeah, he's been on YouTube for a long time, and like I've been following him since like 2012, I think, maybe like seventh or eighth grade. He was like the first. He's like a competitive eater, and he works out a lot and stuff. So he's super cool. But yeah, like he's talked about that in like one of his Q&As, how he like got the degree just to like as a backup plan in case the whole YouTube thing doesn't work out.
But yeah, like Electro Boom, the one,
The one YouTuber that keeps shocking himself. Yeah, that one.
guy. That guy's got a master's. This guy's a 40-year-old guy with a master's in electrical engineering, and he's got a career behind him. And then he decides one day, I'm just gonna make like entertaining and educational content, for full time, and like the only thing I'm gonna be depending on is like, AdSense and Patreon subscribers and sponsors, obviously. So
Yeah.
it's a risk, but it's like a high risk, high reward kind of thing.
Would y'all ever think of doing that?
No.
I feel like if I was really,
No.
I feel like if I was in that position, I'm trying to make it like my full time job. I might not have
This
a
would
YouTube
be
channel or anything, but
Yeah, this would be super cool to do, but like I don't know. I would just grab the degree and then after that then choose to do whatever. Just as the backup plan.
Well, like this would be a cool full time job.
Oh
Like,
yeah, definitely.
definitely.
This would be so cool,
Because
dude.
like you get to talk to like a bunch of interesting people, right?
Mhm.
And it's like Ahmed Hassan over here, But
We get into the mind of a senior.
the mind of a super senior. Give him the respect he deserves, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like
Accurate.
twice as old as both of us combined. No, I'm joking.
I'm only like 3 year older than y'all.
He's still in his youth.
Oh shoot.
Ooh, oops.
Good job.
Thanks. Drop my phone on the table.
It's like the third time
The first time.
in the history of the podcast.
Okay, well
You're averaging about one per episode.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. One phone drop per
Get
episode.
it together, man. But yeah, bro. It's like it would be cool to do it full time for YouTube. But like at the same time, well, yeah, it's risky. Given the option and like a good chance of success, I still don't know if I do it because like I don't know if that's something that I'd be like fully invested in.
Or I'd definitely do it. I would do it in a heartbeat, bro.
It's like if you were to pay me the same amount of money to do this versus the same amount of money to do like uh an engineering job, I don't know which I'd choose, to be honest.
I'd choose this for sure. For sure, I'd choose.
Well, you're
this
not going for engineering.
Or I mean, whatever. Just like going to a job and stuff versus just recording and then talking with people
It's
and
like
then just looking up stuff.
like if you were to choose doing this, right? Like literally, like the next day you wake up, you have there's a really famous guy right now. You have Jocko Willink scheduled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like the podcast is all set up and everything. All you have to do is just sit in that chair and talk to him.
Yeah, but
Versus-
he's super busy. He does like other stuff too.
But he's for sure coming the next day.
Yeah, yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
you're grossing you're grossing the listeners out, bro.
My bad. Force of habit.
But ASMR, knuckle cracking ASMR.
Bro, knuckle cracking is. Remember, every time. Did you ever hear? Do they have it in Saudi? Whenever do they say in Saudi how whenever you like crack your knuckles, you get arthritis? Do you ever hear that as a kid?
No.
You never heard that? I heard
Well,
that from
because
like
first of all, I wasn't a kid in Saudi. Second of all,
Okay, whatever other in the Middle East. There
yeah,
you go.
just like all of the Middle East is Saudi to you guys. Uncultured swine.
Whatever. I don't know.
But no, I never like. Well, I mean, I heard it growing up as a kid that like cracking your knuckles gives you arthritis. I heard it growing up, but like
From where though? From
Just
from
like,
here in Houston?
no, just like as like I think I was still in the UAE.
Oh.
I hadn't moved to the US at the time, but I knew how to speak English, so like I could go on the internet.
So you weren't a complete fob.
No, I wasn't like a caveman, you know.
But it was your fob English.
Oh yeah, yeah. The P is a B, that kind of stuff.
Bebsy.
Bibs.
Bebsy.
Yes, I was like, that was those were dark times. Back when I was unenlightened.
Before you learned the letter P.
Before I learned, now I know both letters. No man should have this much knowledge.
Dude, that's too much power.
Yeah, but back to the point I was making. Like if somebody just sat you in the chair, and it like there was no work leading up to it, like you didn't have to build yourself up from scratch. It literally just the next day you woke up, it was fully established. Versus you didn't have to go through med school, you didn't have to go through internship, all that stuff. You just like the next day you like had to operate.
Mm-hmm.
What would you choose?
Podcast. What do you mean?
Like basically, so like
I mean, obviously, I'd do the training.
no. But like you wake up the next day with all the knowledge and expertise of a doctor, versus waking up the next day with all the knowledge, expertise, and equipment of a podcaster. What would you choose?
Podcaster.
It doesn't like
At that point, I'd pick a doctor.
honestly the same, because like that just sounds like
That's way more
hella fun.
consistent, and
It's like it's stressful though.
it is stressful. But I mean, with all you kind of know what you're getting into with
But it's
going
not
to doctor's
monotonous though. That's the thing, because I feel like with podcasters, like, doesn't it ever get like kind of like monotonous? Like it's the same rhythm.
I
I
feel
don't know
like
though.
you can.
I feel like
You can make it pretty interesting though with a podcast because every single day is something different.
yeah, you can just do. There's so many different topics, dude. The world is so huge. You can talk about like one. You could talk about like have an hour episode, have an hour long episode just for just a single thing. Like
About
I already,
yeast.
huh?
About yeast.
Yeah, about yeast.
Yeast.
Yeah, you can have that. You can have an episode about yeast. I have like 20, hold on. I have 21 different things, topics that I've written down on my phone in the notes. So like every time I just see something cool, I just like add on to it. I just add another one. So over time, you get material for like, just countless amount of episodes. Like you can just literally, the internet allows you to just look up all kinds of stuff, and then all of a sudden you have the information for like 5 episodes worth of stuff.
Yeah, but like at the same time, you don't want your podcast to just be like fact retelling, Because like my favorite episodes of like the Joe Rogan podcast is like whenever he has like Coco on, because it's just like personal experience, and it's like he's such a character.
Just to hear like hear stories and whatnot, or whatever it might be, whether it be like stories or like arguments or whatever, you can do pretty much whatever you want. But yeah, like I would definitely do the podcaster just because like I don't know, I don't like dealing with a lot of different people.
Yeah, as we've discussed before, Arham hates people.
I don't hate people, but
He does not like being nice to people. Whenever he approaches people, he like scowls at them.
I wish I knew this beforehand.
No, I'm kidding. I don't like having to meet a lot of new people where you just have to be nice to everyone all the time. I think we didn't talk about this.
We did.
Really? Did we?
Like how you don't like making friends in classes.
Yeah. That was in the last episode.
That was last episode. Yeah, so like
I mean, you may not like to do that stuff, but it's still like a skill that you need to have. I mean, there is such a thing as like social skills and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, even if you don't like talking to people in class, I'm still gonna make friends with whoever I sit next with because let's skip class.
Yeah. I'll do I don't mind talking with people, but I just don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm a biology major.
Nobody's asking you to speak like that.
I do this and this.
Oh my god.
Where do you live? Oh, that's really cool. You live in Kruger Hall. That's really cool. Like, I don't like that. I'm just like, yeah, bio major. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
But it leads up to, it's the start of something special,
You always got to start with the small talk. It's kind of annoying, but you always got to start off with it. You're not going to get straight into the deep meanings of life
Yeah.
questions with some random Joe you sit next to in class.
That's true. But that's the part of the process that I hate. Just small talk. I hate it.
You're not gonna talk about communism in elementary schools with the guy sitting next to you.
Yep.
But yeah, that's like how you start it. You know, it's like, for example, general body meetings at the MSA freshman year. It's just like I don't know any of these people. I didn't come into college knowing anyone from high school, right? So my only option, and not to mention, I was homeschooled, right? So I had like negative social skills.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I had to like I guess learn, and the only way I could learn was like by trying, and
Oh,
eventually
that's
to toot my own horn, yeah.
very motivational.
But like yeah, I mean I guess nobody's like forcing you to act nice to people or like, but on like the
That's why I don't.
right, yeah, you can treat people however you want. It's just like their reaction. But I guess with the doctor side of things, it's like as a doctor, you have to be like the most empathetic person on the planet because
Gotta
like
have those bedside manners.
exactly
Yeah,
because like
same thing.
you can't just walk up to an old lady whose son is like in intensive care and be like, yeah, he's basically dead. Like there's no hope for him. You gotta be like,
no, I'm not a sociopath or psychopath or whichever one doesn't feel emotions.
sociopath.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like a
think
soci-
I think a sociopath doesn't feel emotion and knows they don't feel emotion, and they can use that to like manipulate people. I think that's the exact definition.
yeah,
Not the exact definition, but that's like what they're known for.
yeah, I think like a sociopath is just someone who just doesn't feel like they don't exhibit normal like empathetic response, I guess. But like a psychopath is just is different. I don't know how exactly they're different or like what characterizes a sociopath. Bro, don't you have like the DSM-5 in your pocket or something?
What's a DSM-5? I don't know what that is.
It's like the it's like the psychology thing, you know, where they it's like
Oh no, I don't. I mean, once I finished my psychology minor, I kind of was just like, all right, now I'm kind of cruising.
Oh, you have a psych minor?
Yeah, I have a
Oh,
psych
okay.
minor.
Okay. Are you gonna be on like Criminal Minds
Nah, I doubt
or
it.
something? Okay.
I don't think so. I might
Law
be
and
Adam.
Dude, that show is so good.
Law
Oh
and
my
Order.
God.
Yeah, bro. I used to
No.
watch it with my mom.
No, not Law and Order. Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds? No, Law and Order was better. Special Victims Unit.
I never got into those. I just kind of always watched House when I was like,
House is
Dude,
I love
good.
House
House
so
is
much.
good. House is
I've
good.
watched it. I've watched the whole series like 3 times.
House is so funny.
It's
Dude.
my
that-
favorite TV
House
show.
is like the opposite of what a conventional doctor is, right? Because he's just
Mhm.
like
He's awesome.
he's like
So
the
funny, dude.
biggest.
I would have wanted him as my doctor though.
He's the biggest ass. You
He's
know, like,
terrible. He's a terrible person, but
Yeah.
the show is just amazing.
He's brilliant, but he's such an asshole. Which is what, and like he's so smart because like, you know, you'd have the conventional like diagnoses for a disease, and like all the doctors will agree, and then you have House, and he's like, no, you're all wrong. It's actually this super rare condition, and then it just ends up being right. So like, but he's also a dick about it.
Yeah, it's just terrible. I mean, it's terrible and great. I mean, it creates the drama that we all love and what keeps us watching and everything. Especially
Yeah,
all the ethical boundaries he'll cross and all the ethical rules he'll just break and ignore.
yeah. If there's anything that'll actually help me to want to become a doctor, it'll be to be kind of like House. Like if my job will be anything kind of like House, then I'll be okay with it.
I don't think you should use him as an example.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a good role model.
No, he's not. So, anyways, I don't know. You said you have like 21 topics. What's the they have written down on your phone? What's like your most interesting or favorite one that you want to start talking
What's the
about?
highest priority one?
Highest priority.
Well, obviously we got to talk about the sleep paralysis stuff.
Oh,
Because we got
Get to
the
that. All right.
resident expert.
All right, we can get to that. Highest priority right now is okay for anybody who's listening in the Bryan College Station area. There is a starting on May 1st, the comedy club here. It's called Ollie Iconics, OLLY. space ICONIX Comedy Club it's in Bryan. It's in the basement of the LaSalle Hotel, LA, and then capital SALLE Hotel. They're gonna have on May 1st. They're gonna like bring back their open mic nights every Wednesday. So on May 1st on Wednesday, I'm gonna be doing a 5-minute set over there for the open mic. So anybody who wants to come and see, not just me or just because it's like 2 hours long, I think. So anybody who wants to go see, then definitely check it out because I feel like it'll be fun. So I'm just working on that. I've like throughout this past weekend. I just because we're recording on Sunday. Will you stop messing with this? Messing with the settings, bro?
What do you mean?
Quit fucking with the settings.
Hey, I've got
now I can hear myself. You fucked it up.
The neighbors can hear you.
Yeah, I know. I have a naturally loud voice. But yeah, so anyone who's in Bryan College Station, definitely check that out. I think they're starting on May 1st. So and then they're gonna have open mics every Wednesday. So definitely check that out. It's from 8 to 10, I believe.
You said that was the LaSalle Hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the hotel is like haunted. Like
really?
For real? Yeah, like for real. I think last year,
Oh shit.
during Halloween, the guys were just dicking around, and we searched up haunted areas in Bryan College Station, and that popped up. We went and talked to like the lady at the lobby, and she was like, "Yeah, weird shit keeps happening." And she said there's like this one specific room on the 6th floor where like people from around the country would come in and be like, "Oh, we know this is like the haunted." It's like a super haunted place, and they always want to go like sleep in that room or something.
Yeah, bro. That this place does look haunted. See?
Oh yeah, that's the hotel. That's
a Scooby Doo hotel right there, man.
Not to mention you're performing in the basement too.
Yeah. It's in the basement floor, so it's like if anything like creepy goes down, then you can't.
There's definitely a creepy thing where there's like the elevators will just randomly open and like they'll go up and down just randomly all the time.
That's probably just a malfunction.
I don't know. It's still kind of creepy though. I mean, just weird. I remember talking to the receptionist of the lobby, and like literally when she said that, like it just opened up, and we were just like, "Oh, that's quite a coincidence."
Maybe they tell the employees to just tell people that just to keep up the whole ruse of it.
They might be, but I mean, it's still if they did, it did its job.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyone who's in Bryan College Station, please check it out. It'll be a fun time. I've never gone to a comedy club or whatever, but I've seen plenty of YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like a great experience. So definitely try and go. I know it's like right before finals. It's on the Wednesday, and then finals for us start on like the next day, May 2nd. But if you can make it, then please do.
I think finals start May 3rd. We usually get that Thursday off.
May 2nd.
Really?
Wait, we don't get that?
Yeah.
Saw on syllabus was May 2nd.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't get that Thursday off now?
I don't know.
I think, I mean, every semester is Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, every semester it's Wednesday's like the last day. Thursdays are usually off because that's supposed to be like dead day, and then finals start on Friday. Yeah. That's how it's been for the last couple of years.
Okay. I don't remember.
First of May is a reading day.
Huh?
The 1st of May is a reading day.
Oh, so Wednesday's the reading day.
Yeah,
I guess.
Oh, okay. I got
it's a reading day. You heard him. So there's no excuse to not be able to make.
Not to
I mean, other than maybe studying for your finals, but do they really matter?
Bro, on May 1st, bro, if you're studying for a final, it's like it's kind of over. You should have done it before, bro.
Arham's gonna be extra not nice to you if you don't show.
Yeah. So that's all. I did all this weekend. This past weekend, I just worked on that 5-minute set, and then I just did like schoolwork, chemistry, Japanese. So I did like chemistry, Japanese, and that was pretty much it. And then I worked on that 5-minute set, and then I also watched. Okay.
I think you can hear yourself through his mic.
I think that's it.
Let me just lower the volume on my mic. Better now?
Yours is like so far. Okay. Yeah.
High production quality over here.
Huh?
High production quality over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fixing
yeah.
the sound equipment in the middle of the show.
Yeah. No, it's whatever. But yeah. Anyways, I also watched this new Justice League movie that came out, the animated one, and it has like the same art style as the old Justice League cartoon from like 2001. Show was so good. And it's called Justice League versus Fatal 5. That show, I mean, not the show, the movie was so good. It was really good.
Gotta say the DC animated movies are always fire.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching them.
Yeah, they always deliver, bro.
Nerds.
Legit. Dude,
Once you watch one, you'll get hooked.
Yeah.
I think the only like DC cartoon that I grew up watching was like the Batman one.
Oh, the animated show.
That show was good too.
Yeah.
That was the first one, I think. And then after that they did Superman the animated series.
I don't watch that one. Oh wait, and then Teen Titans, the original one, is also DC, so I grew up watching that one.
Yeah.
That show's pretty good too.
The Batman animated movies are fantastic. I love them.
Oh
Especially the Dark Knight. Do you remember that one, part 1 and 2, where he fights Superman?
Yeah. The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, he just had
my God.
the most badass speech when he kicks Superman's ass.
No, bro, I like part 1 whenever he fights the mutant, the leader.
Oh, in the mud.
That was just, dude, bro. That was my favorite scene. That was my favorite scene in all of like DC animated movies. Bro. It was so badass because he got beat up by the mutant leader in the first fight, but then because he was like, all right, I'm old, I got to be more tactical with this. And he was in mud, so then they were both slow, and then he just fucked him up, bro. It was so cool.
It was brutal. That was brutal.
And then like I watched I'd seen the whole movie and stuff before, and then after you do jujitsu, and then you see at the end where he grabs his arm, and then he's like, I'm the surgeon, and then he just cracks it, and I was like, ooh. And I was like, yo, that's an arm bar. That's an arm bar, man.
Dang.
No comment.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was really cool.
Speaking of Batman, do y'all think he's like I mean, I guess we just go off this tangent, but like, you think he's like a real like superhero just because he knows all this martial arts? Is just basically an advanced kung fu master. Like, where would y'all put him?
Well, he doesn't really have superpowers.
He's just like
a guy.
Yeah, but like there's so much difference in like all the comics and all the different like games and movies and shows and stuff that he's in. So he has like different limits. So like in one show or like one animated movie, he might seem like superhuman just because every single time somebody says his abilities, they're always saying physical and mental peak. It's always like, oh yeah, he trained himself to a physical and mental peak. But in that little world or whatever, then what is that, you know?
Because
I guess that's up to like the artist's interpretation.
Yeah.
Like if you guys ever watched Taken?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson. Like Batman's basically a Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
But dressed up as a bat.
Yeah.
And really rich.
That I feel like he has some problems they have to deal with. Maybe absent or dead parents.
No daddy issues.
Yeah, I think there's like a book or like a documentary or something like that where there's like some psychologist that breaks down like the trauma or something that you would need to be Batman and like continue as to be Batman or something like that. I forgot if it was a movie or a book or something like that. The psychologist that like diagnosed Batman with this. I forgot. I watched it a long time ago, but it was pretty interesting.
Search that up.
You know what's really good though?
What?
Lego movies.
That movie was good. I haven't seen the second one though. Is it out?
I haven't watched the second one, but like the Lego movie and the Lego Batman movie were both really good.
I just saw the Lego movie. I haven't seen
them. Yeah, like I can't comment.
Lego Batman movie. It's just like it's like so many jokes.
Yeah, I didn't see the Lego Batman movie. I kind of want to though.
It's really good.
Like I feel like now I would just watch it just to see the writing. I would just like to look at the writing.
You said it's inspiration.
Every time I want to watch stuff. Oh dang!
Oh, did it catch that?
I don't think so, but I heard that through the outside my headphones. Dang.
Oh,
No, it's good.
might die doing that, bro. Might like end up snapping your own neck.
Risk I'm willing to take.
It's
I actually need to try to stop them. My friend actually sent me a story on Snapchat about how this one girl, she like popped her neck. She accidentally gave herself like a stroke.
Oh my
do
god.
that or something. So like ever since then, I've been like trying to like dial it back a bit, but yeah.
Ouch.
I was reading.
I would sometimes that would happen to me in high school. Like sometimes I would like crack my neck, then I would just feel like this like burning sensation in the back of my head, and it was like really intense pain.
Oh,
like,
you
I would
probably
just,
like hit a nerve or something.
What?
I don't know what it was. It was
do you
just
have for cracking your neck?
because it just feels like it would just because like every time I wake up in the morning, it just feels like kind of like something's not in place. So I just kind of move my neck slowly to the side, and then it pops into place. And I'm like, but like in swimming, I would just like I would be like head down in the water. It would be like after a really long practice, you're like tired as hell, and it's like the last set of the practice or whatever. And then sometimes it must have happened to me a couple times. Like sometimes I would be swimming, and then I would just feel like a pop, like what are those things called? Like the light bracelets that you can wear, and then
the dark light.
Yeah, like glow sticks.
Yeah.
Sticks. It's just like you crack them, and then you shake it, and then it's like light. I would just feel like a crack like that, like a pop or something, and then all of a sudden, like in the back of my head, it would just be like this intense burning. I would be like, oh my god! It would feel like someone lit a fire in the back of my head, and it was just like super painful. I had no idea what it was, but after I think kept doing that, that would happen to me like just from time to time, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. It would happen to me, and then it was super painful, bro. It's just super painful. To this day I have no idea what it is.
It's probably just from all the pressure like you felt from underwater, and then like I guess it just released itself that way. But like it's just
I don't know. I don't think it was a pressure because you're at surface level, so I don't really think it's like
it was
pressure
at surface level. Oh, okay. So I said you were like diving or something.
No, it's not diving.
No.
Like with some swimmers, like if they surface too fast, then they get like bends. It's like nitrogen bubbles, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what.
That's like really.
But that's like if you go really deep.
Yeah. Because like our pool that we used to practice in, it was only like 8 feet deep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we would go down to the bottom, and just like mess around or whatever. Whenever we would have game days or something, or just in the middle of warm up or something, we would just mess around on the bottom of the pool. But it was only 8 feet, so it wasn't bad at all. And then you just come up, and then that's it.
I think it's worth mentioning that our guest actually taught me how to swim last semester.
Yeah, this dude, he didn't know how to swim because all he had was just sand. He couldn't.
Let's make fun of Arabs again.
Yeah. Every episode it has to be something about sand
or oil and camels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw a camel at this past weekend. There was a county fair in my hometown, right? I went with my sister, and they had like this little kind of petting zoo thing. Bro, they had a camel. That thing was huge.
Yeah, camels are like way bigger than like they look at pictures.
No,
bro, it was crazy huge. It was fucking like the hump was like 7 foot tall. Crazy.
If you run over a camel, your car is totaled.
What?
If you run over a camel.
Yeah. If you hit a camel.
Yeah, your car is totaled.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Like, who, car or camel? Like, it's
both. Like, I don't know. I feel like it hurt.
Situation.
Yeah, bro. That thing was huge. It was so cool to look at, though. It's really interesting.
How do you mount that?
I don't know. It sits down.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Shouldn't you know this?
You're right. Don't try camels to school.
Personally, I use rope ladders.
What?
Just like swing a rope ladder.
Yeah. They sit down and then you get on them. I believe anyway.
Yeah.
You know what animals is like deceptively huge?
But
Tigers. Like you never like every time you see them like in videos or like in movies like videos and pictures.
mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, okay, it's got to be like what, like 4, 5, maybe 6 feet
No,
long,
dude.
but they're actually
They're
they're like
huge.
13 feet long. They're like
bro,
5 feet tall. They're
They're like
humongous.
bears, but striped.
yeah,
you guys
like
ever
once,
seen
yeah.
Life
What?
of Pi?
I didn't see that.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Life of Pi.
Yeah.
I read the book. I didn't see the movie.
An
So
intellectual.
he's an intellectual. Yeah.
No, but yeah, like Life of Pi, like basically during the entirety of the movie, the guy was just like on a boat with a tiger.
Yeah. I know the premise. He's just on a
Yeah.
boat with the tiger, and then I don't know. It's like a manifestation. It's like a manifestation of his doubts or something. I don't know what it is.
Well, I didn't think of it that deep. It's just a tiger.
No, I forgot. No, because a tiger isn't
But
real.
they addressed that in like the movie and the book,
Mhm.
where they're like, I think a psychologist was like, interviewing him to make sure like he was okay, whatever, and even the psychologist was the tiger real or not, and then I think his name was Richie. What was the kid's name? Richie, and he was even like, I'm not sure, like it just seemed like it was something made up or his mind.
Wait, which kid?
The kid in Life of Pi.
The Indian guy.
Oh, Pi.
Oh, Pi.
Richie.
I got the Tigers. I read it like 8
Richie
years
Rich.
ago.
Oh, remember that? Richie Rich.
I never watched that show.
I didn't watch it either, but I just remember like watching the commercial.
Yeah, but basically, I mean, the tiger, like, I hope it was a manifestation of his like self doubt and
Yeah,
like
it was something
and
like
like
that.
like his regrets of trying to of, like eating the animals or whatever.
Yeah,
I think I know
It
what you
wasn't.
mean.
It wasn't real. It wasn't real.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
But no, I think I know where you got Richie from. Because, like, the tiger's name's, like, Richard Parker.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
a tiger?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tiger.
yeah. It
It's
was,
called,
I don't know
it
why.
had a name. Like, they
Okay.
named it Richard Parker.
Richard Parker. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, which I think was based off of a true story where a tiger ate a child named Richard Parker. Was, like, the only survivor of a shipwreck or something.
Shipwreck?
Yeah.
Shipwreck. And a tiger was there on the
Well,
ship?
Well, no.
I mean, that's how
on
it was
the
in
island.
Life of Pi also.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, that's
On
a special case because they had
island,
a
okay.
zoo in the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have a zoo on a ship, bro?
Well, they
That's wild.
were moving and they owned a zoo,
Oh, okay.
and
okay,
so they
I
put
got it,
all
I
the
got it.
animals on the ship.
Okay. It's very different.
Yeah,
It was
no,
it was an
it's-
interesting book.
A zoo on a ship and then shipping all the animals from a zoo. Very different, bro. Because like a zoo on a ship is like you go in, you buy tickets, just give shop.
Well, like they were moving the zoo to Canada
Yeah,
from
you could have
India.
said that before. Canada?
Yeah.
But I mean, didn't you say you like watched the movie or something?
No, he
I-
never.
Oh,
watched
you,
it.
you haven't?
I just know of it.
Oh, okay.
He only watches SpongeBob in his free time.
Yeah. To analyze the writing.
Yeah. It's like at this point, Arham doesn't watch shows for entertainment. He just
So-
does it for
Oh, then
inspiration.
finish.
Yeah.
Well, then give us the analysis of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie then. What's
SpongeBob
your
That's above my pay grade, man. It's an hour. It's how long is it? It's like an hour long or like hour and a half or something. That's too much.
Goober, yeah.
I'm a goofy goober, right?
Bro,
That song
That was a
went too hard.
banger, bro. That song was a banger.
SpongeBob
It had no
pulled the
right to go
Jimi
that hard.
Hendrix.
It.
He pulled the Jimi Hendrix, bro.
Yeah, man. He was like, "Stop free, do it up, please." You know.
Purple Haze. But yeah, like that one scene where they're like drying up, and then all the pirates in the movie theater start crying.
Yeah, bro. Whenever I was a kid and I saw that movie, bro. Whenever I was a kid, and then they're like Goofy, Goober, and then they just faded or dried into nothingness.
The teardrops like
Yeah.
formed into a
Yeah.
heart or whatever.
That guy was like, "Look, it be the tear of the Goofy Goobers."
Yeah, no, that movie was great. But so yeah, back to the topic that we wanted to discuss like 20 minutes ago.
The tier of the Goofy Goobers.
Well, before that, sleep paralysis.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sleep for us. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
every time we're talking about dreams or sleep or something like that, this guy happens to be here, and he always has like the wildest stories about that. So like, you want to share with us?
Yeah, so I guess I'm a victim of sleep paralysis. Not fun at all.
That sounds super creepy, dude.
It
Like
is.
like you like you're like asleep but you can't move or anything.
It's a little creepy. It usually happens to me whenever I'm either like trying to take a short nap or accidentally fall asleep. I mean, I guess the way I just describe it is basically whenever I wake up or whenever I'm like asleep and I try to wake up, like my conscious wakes up before my body does. So I'm just literally there, laying in bed with my eyes closed. I can hear everything that's happening around me, and I know I'm awake. I can think and everything. And I'm just like, all right, trying to get up, and I just literally can't.
That is super creepy, bro.
It's
That's
so-
like being in a horror movie.
The first time it
Super
happened to me,
creepy.
it was pretty terrifying. I mean, I just remember I think it was right before I think it was during Ramadan, right before Maghrib. I was taking a nap and I heard my dad walk in, so I wanted to get up and say like hi to him or whatever. And so whenever I hear the door close, I'm like, oh, let me get up. And then I realized I couldn't get up, and I'm just like laying there in bed. I'm just like freaking out what's happening to me, and it was for a good like almost like a straight minute. I'm just like, oh my god, am I in a coma? Is this what's gonna happen? I really did not know what's going
Are you
on.
in a coma? Holy crap.
It was not fun. It was not
Ooh.
fun. And when I finally came to, I almost like fell out of bed because I was trying so hard to move, and when I suddenly woke up, I just got up and like
That's
almost jumped. It was scary.
that's super scary, bro.
Yeah, but
Does that still happen to you?
it actually happened to me today.
Oh my god.
I fell asleep for like 20 minutes, and I was super weird. I think I was starting to have a dream or something, but
Mhm.
I was about to like wake up, but for some reason I felt like something like punched me in the jaw, and
Yeah.
like I woke up like gasping. I was like,
Oh my god.
I was like ready for a fight, but
Find some dream demons or something.
I
Yo, I think
I'm not-
what might be happening is you went to Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
oh yeah,
You know how the whole movie was based on dreams, and then they go into like Max's dream or something.
I was fighting George Lopez's robot.
Yeah, Mr. Electric.
Haven't we talked about that?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Oh god.
I've talked about it with Omer plenty of times, which is a future guest that we'll have.
Hey, bro,
He
no
might be
spoilers,
our
bro.
huh?
No spoilers.
Spoilers. Who cares, bro? I don't give a shit. Keep it real.
This
Keep it real
guy-
in this bitch.
This guy, okay,
Huh?
this guy will not care about like actually watching the movie as it unfolds. This guy will like watch YouTube videos about the movie before watching a movie. Like he does not care about spoilers at all.
I don't
Who,
know.
Omer?
I don't know.
Me?
You, yeah.
No, bro. Oh, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't care about spoilers. But Omer does the same thing. He always looks up spoilers before every movie.
Yeah, I can't do that. Like I try to avoid spoilers as much as I can. Like I don't have tickets for Endgame this weekend, but I feel like for like the week afterwards, I'm just gonna like
bro.
Yeah.
avoid
have-
YouTube
you have-
before the
You have to. I mean, I won't be able to watch it until I don't know. I think I might. I'll see. Because I tried to look at tickets for Friday night. But all the tickets that were left, all the seats that were left, were like right up against the screen. That's like the worst. I don't even know why those seats exist.
It's some of the theaters, they're not that bad because like if you especially have like the reclining seats in like the IMAX theaters.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's big enough like where you can lay
Yeah.
down and watch
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, that's true. I love how like every movie theater pretty much has just gotten that renovation.
Yeah.
It's great, man. Where
It's-
you just
it's
get the leather seats and
amazing.
everything. It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Watching movies
amazing.
is so much more like enjoyable.
They're too comfortable. I remember one time me and my friend went to go watch this random. I don't even remember what it was about, but like I wasn't very interested in the movie, and I just remember falling asleep halfway
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
and I wake up just like laying
Yeah, like
down.
if you don't want to watch the movie, then you can just fall asleep in that in that chair of clouds. You know,
And then
Just-
you can get sleep paralysis in the theater.
start freaking everyone. Help me, please, somebody.
I mean, it's not fun. Like, I mean, honest,
Guys cleaning. Hey, man, you gotta leave.
It's been serious. Like sometimes where like when I wake up from sleep paralysis, like I'll be like having some like erratic movement or gasping for air. I remember last time I was home was happening, and I had sleep paralysis. I knew it was sleep paralysis, and I was just like, all right, here we go again. But
oh shit, here we go.
Shit,
here we go again. I remember I'm just like, all right, just try.
That game was so much fun, man.
San Andreas is amazing.
That game was so good. There's so many cheats for that game.
I didn't grow up playing that game, unfortunately.
Oh man,
I mean, it's so good, bro.
At that time, I had like a Wii.
Yeah. You might as
I had a Wii.
You had a
was
Wii?
the only
Yeah.
console.
you might as well try to find a way to play it like on your laptop or something.
Nah, you can, bro. There's like emulators. You can play it. You can probably play it on a fucking calculator at this point. It probably some dude probably made it.
I might actually go do that today.
TI-84.
Yeah.
You guys trying to? Oh, maybe we should talk about this off the air. You know.
Why?
You know.
Let the people hear. Let the people hear. Even though it's like 50 people, but you know, it's whatever.
Let's consult with Quad. He knows all the secrets of piracy.
Piracy? That's whatever.
We use the
This is all theoretical. This is all theoretical
Hypothetically.
piracy. Yeah.
Hypothetical question.
It hasn't happened.
I like theoretical.
Yeah.
Theoretical sounds cooler.
Hypothetical. Theoretical is
theoretical is like
The-
you're looking
the
at black holes and shit.
yeah.
The
You're like
hypothesis
theoretical
of piracy.
Yeah, you're like theoretical physicist.
Theoretical
Steven-
San Andreas.
Yeah, theoretical San Andreas, you know.
Well, like the usage was wrong too.
Yeah.
Not to be a grammar Nazi.
Grammar. Speaking like Mashoud now.
We're just gonna keep calling him out.
Yeah, we called him out on the first episode.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah.
We didn't drop any names.
Yeah, we didn't drop any names, but we kept it anonymous. But you know, it's whatever. It's all good.
Well,
Everyone knew what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Nothing but love for you, Mashoud.
Nothing but love, bro.
But please get some sleep and eat some vegetables.
Please.
We're very,
begging.
we're
Eat
very
some vegetables.
we're very concerned for your health.
Drink a smoothie, bro.
We go to Golden Corral. The only thing he gets is brownies and cake and cookies.
Really?
That's literally the first thing he got.
Yo, Golden Corral's so good.
I was like, bro, you're at a
Love
buffet.
Golden
I
Corral.
regret it.
Wait, when?
terrible.
This weekend?
We went on Friday.
Friday?
It was,
Yeah.
The Golden Corral here isn't that good though.
I
it
regret
was,
it.
It's like-
it was,
It's like smaller. I used to go.
Actually, I think all the Golden Corrals now are kind of downsized because even the one like that I go to in Dallas is kind of. I remember back in the day, it used to have like a way more food, but now it's just kind of just. I guess like the barbecue section, the salad section, and then tacos, pizzas.
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. Because whenever I used to go there as a kid, it was huge. You know, like it was just a really big place. But I haven't gone in a while. To the one in my hometown. But I think it's. I mean, they're still there at the same location. So. I think it's still pretty big over there. Just because like, especially in the morning, like you would think that there's not a lot of people going there, but where I live, like there's a lot of old people. So a lot of old people just like to go to Golden Corral for their breakfast and stuff.
It's always either Golden Corral or
Old
Cracker
people.
Barrel.
Dude, old people. Yo, Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
Okay,
Barrel
Cracker
is
Barrel
fire.
is the most slept on place.
Cracker
So
Barrel
fire.
is
It's so
really
good.
It's really good, but old people love that place.
Oh yeah. It gives them memories of the old times, you know, of the old country.
Of the
Old
Confederate times.
Yeah.
The simpler, more racist times.
Yeah, simpler times. Yeah.
They'll taste just like the good old days. But yeah,
I
no.
actually have Bluebell ice cream in my apartment.
Bluebell's great, man.
Farmhouse is well, neither of you have gone to Farmhouse.
Farmhouse? What is that?
Yeah,
Farmhouse, like
That sounds like a northern thing.
Is that like Farmhouse Subs? It's called Farmhouse Subs.
Firehouse.
Firehouse. That's what I'm thinking of.
Farmhouse.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I've only been there like once. It's
First
whatever.
rich, now Farmhouse Subs.
Yeah.
You're on a roll, bro. No, I'm joking. So
I'm like the one creature from Adventure Time. I have approximate knowledge of everything. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that episode?
Yes.
approximate.
Dude, the premises of that show, man, is so good. Who has approximate knowledge of everything.
That's like every college student.
Yeah.
honestly.
I have approximate knowledge.
It's like Arham walking into Robler's test.
Yeah,
like, I kind
into
of
my government class.
You
It's
have
like,
Robler?
yeah, I still have him. He's shout out to Robler. He's super. He's a good prof, but like his class just has too much stuff to do.
I had him when I took.
Got it tomorrow in
Poli-sci.
the morning. Got it tomorrow morning.
Nice.
I'm showing up for that just to see my man.
Wait, what about IHOP?
Obviously, I'm gonna go to IHOP. If any of you guys want to go to IHOP tomorrow, even though this episode is gonna come out next, it's gonna come out on Saturday. But it's whatever.
Sucks for you.
Yeah, it sucks for you. You guys can
catch us next week there.
Yeah.
We'll be doing the podcast there.
Oh yeah, for
Catch
sure.
us at Kai's. Catch us at Kai's Donuts.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Kai's.
Now we got Krispy Kreme though.
Now we got Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
have
Oh my
Krispy Kreme
god,
at College
dude,
Station.
Krispy Kreme, man, is so good. It's my
talking
favorite
about
donut place,
something,
man. My favorite
love
donut
Krispy
place. Me and my sisters have been trying to do a thing where we go to like all the donut places and then we just compare them. Like we just get like a
Honestly,
donut from every place, like those
Krispy Kreme
YouTube videos.
Krispy Kreme is definitely the best one out there.
Yeah,
Like,
it's my favorite.
Krispy Kreme over Shipley's any day. That's right. I said it. At me.
He said it, man.
I said it.
Yeah,
And
I
I'll
love
stand by it.
donuts.
I will stand by. I will fight you. Like you can't beat the fresh Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh my god! Whenever they're fresh off the conveyor belt, you can't beat them, man.
And they're just so fluffy and like sugary. I feel like
I love Shipley's too, but my heart goes out to Krispy Kreme, man. I love Shipley's.
I have no beef with either.
I
like both.
I love both, but I gotta put Krispy Kreme above it, man. Their stuff
so
is
much
just,
better.
it's good. It's so good.
I would say though, Ice is definitely like the better like breakfast place overall.
Oh, dude,
Because
their
that's so much
croissant.
more.
Oh my god, those croissants.
I don't know what they do with it or like what type of butter they use, but
Oh my god.
all the kinds of butter.
Oh my god. They put something in this flavor.
It's
I don't know
literally
what it
all
is,
butter.
man.
They fry the eggs in butter most likely.
Oh yeah.
Whenever they make the croissants, it's like
Croissants are buttery.
Croissants are
Croissants
basically
are butter.
Yeah.
They're
literally
like 50% butter.
it's just butter and flour, maybe
Honestly.
some water.
Any of you guys here in the Bryan College Station area again? Shout out to another.
This episode was sponsored by.
No. Stop saying sponsor. We don't have any sponsors yet. But yeah, so if you're in the Bryan College Station area, please check out this place called Kai's Donuts. KAI
apostrophe
S space
Donuts.
capital D Onuts, and it's technically in Bryan, but it's like right over here on Welborn.
It's on Welborn, yeah.
Yeah, it's on Welborn. So it's definitely a great place. I recommend the apple fritter and then the croissants. They're so good.
Never had the apple fritter.
Dude, apple fritter is like my favorite kind of donut.
Tell them Arham sent you.
Pastry. Yeah. Yeah, they'll definitely know who.
I've always had I always get the cinnamon swirls and like a couple of glazed
Oh
donuts.
yeah. Cinnamon rolls are awesome too.
I always get the cake donut. Both kinds of cake donuts.
Yeah,
my
man.
favorite.
Oh my god.
Some now.
They're
Good.
closed.
It's closed.
we're-
I mean,
Yeah,
they're close.
Why
the
aren't
morning.
there any midnight donut places?
There are Shipley's is open 24/7.
Really?
Isn't it?
Oh shit.
No, it's not. There used to be a 24/7 place.
I mean, no,
in Arlington, where I'm
Really?
from, and like they were advertised for like a 4-hour donut shop and everything. And I remember I hyped it up to my friends, and then we went there one time like at 10 o'clock, and it was
Yeah.
closed. And I was like, I guess it's not.
I guess it's not 24 hours.
I guess it's not profitable. I mean, one time I went like at 3 in the morning, and it
Yeah.
was fine, but like,
Oh really?
I guess it's not profitable anymore.
So
Yeah.
so there's a place
Yeah.
called
24 hours
Daylight
is like,
Donuts.
huh?
It's called Daylight Donuts. It closes at 1.
Oh, where's that at?
Yeah. No, Daylight sucks, man.
It's on George Bush Drive.
No, Daylight Donuts
You've
is like, I haven't been to that one, but I've been to a Daylight Donuts. It's like so shitty,
It's
bro.
a franchise.
It's not good at all. I'd rather eat Walmart donuts than.
It's got pretty good
Hey,
ratings, bro.
don't sleep on Walmart donuts though.
No,
But like compared to
donuts.
HEB donuts, bro, I mean Walmart donuts has
yeah,
got it beat. I mean HEB has got Walmart beat
There's not much of a
in
comparison there.
every aspect.
in every aspect. At least here, anyway. The HEB over here is better.
I wish we had HEB in the DFW area. There isn't any over there.
Really?
And-
What?
Yeah, there's not an HEB there. And like every time I come to College
crazy.
Station, I'm venturing to go
Really?
to HEB. Yeah.
What do you guys
HEB.
have over there?
I mean, we have
Kroger.
like Kroger and Albertsons.
Kroger's good.
Yeah,
I like
but
Kroger.
HEB is just It's just so much better than like
It's
Walmart.
Texas.
Yeah.
HEB is
HEB, you
so
just
good.
walk in there and then you're like, I got the horses in the back. You just feel
Horse
super
like this at
Texan.
that.
Yeah.
Ad is mad at black.
Yeah.
Got
I'll
the
go
Boosas
the back of match.
Please don't
Shout out
copyright
to,
that. Please don't
Please,
copyright
oh, please don't copy strike us, man.
Yeah.
That honestly though, that song just kind of took like the country by storm.
Dude,
it was
crazy.
It's such a, I don't know what it is, but I just love that song.
It's
so
just
much.
a mash of I remember, I forgot, I saw some video about it, like or some people talking about it on some other podcast, I forgot, but they were talking about how like rap has like mixed in with like every other like genre, like with Eminem, like he kind of put together rock music and rap, and then now
pop.
it's like country
And pop too.
and pop, and then just a bunch, and then all these other genres. But then now they moved on to pretty much the last genre that hadn't been affected by rap, which is country, which is really hard to do, but they pulled it off with flying colors.
Yes.
I don't know about rock and rap and progressive. I don't think I've ever.
Okay, just rock, like not the progressive and this and progressive and
yeah.
conservative and left and
Oh,
rightist
okay.
rock. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Left wing destroyed.
Yeah, left wing rock. You know, I don't know.
I love that meme. It's so
Facts
fun.
and logic. Wait, what?
Shout out to Sean.
We went paintballing, and Hassan, so like Naveed was like complaining how it sucked, and then Hassan was like, "Yeah, we loaded our guns with facts and logic."
With facts and logic.
Oh my god.
That's awesome,
Y'all
bro.
need to get Naveed on the podcast.
Bro,
Man,
He's on the list.
we'll get everyone. We're just gonna go through it, man. Inshallah, we're gonna get everyone
this
going
is the
on
list
here.
so far.
Huh?
So
This list again.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, no spoiling the guests though.
no. He
How many
doesn't
guests
even
do we
know.
have lined up? 5.
We're not gonna be able to get all of them this semester, unfortunately.
No.
But
We'll be we won't be able to have them. Yeah, not this semester, not during the summer, but definitely next.
Yeah, I feel like there's a way to get it done over the summer.
there's gotta be a way.
It's
We
gonna
can
be.
figure
I mean, yeah. We're gonna do it during the summer. I just have to. I got a some kind of software on my laptop. I just need to figure out, like, I can do it with just one mic. I tested it out and it seemed pretty fine. So, but I don't know if I'm gonna have because Ahmed's gonna be all the way across the world. So I don't know if I'm gonna have a another host or if it's just gonna be me. Because honestly, I can do.
You can pull a Bill Burr.
Yeah, bro. Bill Burr's, guys, if you guys love listening to podcasts, definitely check out Bill Burr. Bill Burr is one of my favorite stand-up comedians.
You're detracting.
He's awesome. What do you mean?
You're detracting from our presence.
Our viewership.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Bill,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
I'll
just
be sure.
doing
Pushing
it.
people away.
How am I pushing? No, it's okay. Dude, the guy's so funny.
Well, when you're done with this podcast,
One
then
day-
you can go to Bill Burr.
Yeah. One day, dude, whenever I come on there, he doesn't usually have guests, but whenever he does, dude, whenever I'm on there, that'll be the day I make it. Whenever I get to talk with Bill Burr, oh my God. I'm
Just
gonna
like-
die.
They'll go off on you, bro.
I hope he does, dude. I'm not such a fanboy about, like, you know how like people are like fanboys about different artists, people who make music and stuff. For me, it's Bill. If I met them, and I would be like whole fanboying about if I had met Bill Burr, one of my favorite stand-up comedians, Dave Chappelle, another one of my favorite stand-up comedians.
Love Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is
So
hilarious, dude.
Russell Peters is really good.
Yeah, I like Russell Peters. I wouldn't fanboy over him though. And then if I met a couple bands, and that's pretty much it.
Which bands would you fanboy over?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, definitely
Alright,
Red Hot Chili Peppers, and probably AC/DC. And I think that would be it.
AC/DC, bro. Don't sleep on AC/DC, bro.
I don't think anyone does really.
Because you will not be able to sleep. It's like listening to an AC/DC track is like taking a quadruple shot of espresso. It like slaps the shit out of you, wakes you up.
Whenever I'm back to Dallas, and if I get sleepy,
Huh?
I sometimes put them on if I get sleepy when I'm on the way back to Dallas.
What do you put on?
Honestly, it's just I'm by that time I'm like half asleep, so I just search up like a ACDC playlist on YouTube, and
Thunderstruck is really good.
Thunderstruck is, I think,
Dirty Deeds.
Thunderstruck is probably my favorite song that they made, and then right below it is Dirty Deeds, and I think, and then all the other bangers like Back in Black, obviously, Highway to Hell,
High Voltage.
yeah, High Voltage, obviously, that stuff.
classics.
Yeah,
Then
I gotta listen to more of their albums because I want to get a shirt, so I need to listen to more of their
gotta be
albums.
worthy of it.
Yeah, I have to be worthy of the ACDC shirt in order to get it.
Can't be a poser.
Yeah, I gotta get on that, man. I gotta get on that grind. I have a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt. I've listened to enough albums for them, I'd say.
Have you?
I mean, is four good? Four's good.
Wait, you listen to Blood, Sex, Sugar, Magic? Or,
I've listened to Blood, Sex, Sugar, Magic, California
Stadium Arcadium.
Yes, Californication, Stadium Arcadium, and then what else? What was there? I forgot what their next album after that. The one after Californication.
You didn't. It's not The Getaway. I know that for sure.
I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, so I listened to those four. Those were all really good. But yeah, so I'm trying to get a shirt, bro, for AC/DC. So I gotta get on listening to a couple albums before I buy it. Because otherwise, like if I haven't listened to a certain amount of albums, then the shirt, like I won't be able to put it on. Like it
like
physically won't
Thor's hammer.
touch my skin. Yeah,
It
it's
won't,
like
it won't let you put yourself on.
yeah, it's like Thor's hammer.
What about you? What are you fanboy over?
I already know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I'm definitely a huge Kanye. I
It's
love
whatever.
him so much.
My good friend of mine loves Kanye too. He loves Kanye.
Just I don't know what, especially his older stuff. Not so much his new stuff, but his older stuff is just the production value of it. It was just so amazing.
Oh yeah, dude.
I love it so much.
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate Kanye for his like writing and things like that. Just like how he makes the stuff.
I mean, just
Everything.
even like lately, I just been listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy like nonstop, just
Yeah.
for like the last month or two. Love that album so.
Me,
No
don't
one
know.
asked you. No one asked you.
Shit. Okay.
No.
All right.
Hey,
we're
no.
cutting
shit.
off.
Go.
Here we go. No, I'm kidding.
No, go for it. Go for it, curfew.
My oh man, you just had to expose me like
Oh,
that.
my bad.
It's all good. But so like I don't know, my taste in music changes a lot. So like freshman year, I was like a lot into, I guess like I was not very like mature in terms of music taste. So I liked Panic at the Disco and those kind of bands.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Is that a band?
Yes.
You
You
know
haven't
Panic
heard
at
of
the
it?
Disco?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I've probably heard. I mean, if there's one of their songs is iconic or something, I've probably heard it. But like, I don't know like the artist or whatever.
It's like middle school throwback.
Honestly. So so like yeah, I like that like freshman year, but then I got into like a darker tone, and so like Arham told me about Toxicity,
yeah.
and I listened to Toxicity. And I was like,
Toxicity by System of a Down.
System of a
That's a
Down,
really
yeah.
good song.
And then I just started listening to their albums, and I was like, to this day, I still listen to like their songs.
Yeah, System of a Down is a
System
really
of
good
Down
band.
is really,
Yeah.
really good. They're like an Armenian American group.
They're Armenian?
Yeah,
Really?
their lead
did
singer
not
is
know
called
that.
Serge.
Those Armenians,
Serge
man.
Tankian. And
Those
then
Armenians. They're something else, man.
yeah, it's like there was an episode of Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain and the lead singer.
Rip.
That show was really good. Yeah,
love that
the
show,
lead
dude.
singer like took Anthony Bourdain on a tour, and
Really?
I was like,
Well,
fanboy.
for
That's
in
pretty cool.
Armenia, the Armenian episode. Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. Yeah, bro. People from that part of the world, like Armenia and like Armenia's. It's in
think it's-
Eastern Europe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The people from there are just like
It's like northern, like Caucasus, like close to Georgia and
yeah,
Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Bro, people from there, and then also people from like Russia, like Dagestan. Bro, people like anywhere they're whether they're in like music or sports or whatever, they're savages. Like in the UFC, oh my god. Like there's 3 fighters, I think just 3 fighters that are from Dagestan, which is like a part of Russia. All the people they're predominantly Muslim. Dude, those guys are savages. They're like all of them. I think all three of them are undefeated, or either that, or they have two of them have like one loss or something, and then Khabib. So we have Khabib, obviously, the man,
Khabib,
the man himself, the lightweight
Beast.
champion of the world, right?
the bear wrestler.
Yeah, his next fight, dude. I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be Dustin Poirier. That is gonna be such a good fight.
When is that fight?
I think it's in September, something like that. It's in the fall.
So it's a ways off.
Yeah, it's in the fall. And so we have him, and then we have Zabit. He's don't laugh at the name, bro. He's awesome.
It's the beast.
And then we have the most original name, Islam. The guy's name is Islam.
If that doesn't scare you, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, all three of those guys, they're so savages, bro. They mess people up bad.
They're like the Egyptian god cards from
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to cut it off?
Sure. All right,
You seem
guys.
disappointed.
Yeah, I seem very disappointed. No, it's like 1, I think.
Yeah,
or
it's
like
almost.
12. It's like 12:45. But yeah, so thank you guys again for listening to episode 3. Shout out to Ahmed Hassan for coming on. Thank you for having.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here, I should say.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having. And then just stop at that. No, but this is why I don't like small talk. No, but yeah,
Because you can't speak.
Yeah, because I can't speak unless
It takes practice. You'll
takes
get
practice. Yeah. I'm not a sociopath.
That's what a sociopath would say.
Don't look in that freezer. You don't know.
I'm a little concerned now. I kind of want to look into it.
Couple heads.
Yeah, we should definitely cut it off before he cuts us.
Yeah.
There's a couple heads in there, but yeah, guys. So thanks for listening, and we're out. Stay tuned. This will be up. We're gonna be uploading every Saturday, so stay tuned every Saturday. And then if you guys have me or Emma on social media, on Snapchat and Instagram, you guys can follow that. We'll put them in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description.
Stories.
Yeah.
Oh, our social media.
Yeah, our social media. So then you guys can follow it, and then stay updated on whenever. So like we'll post and stuff whenever we upload every Saturday. So yeah, thanks again.